Since this December challenge is every day all month long, and it's already like December 2nd, December 3rd, we're gonna add a little extra video for the start so we can start off on the right track. Okay, so we're coming in hot with video number 2. Let's do this. Okay, so we talked about moon in the first house in the last video. This video we're going to talk about moon in the second house, and this is an aspect that I feel like I need in my next thing. Moon in the second house, this is one of my favorite aspects. Moon in the first house is one of my favorite aspects as well, because I just enjoy, like, physical touch is very high on my love languages. But moon in the second house, you definitely want that if you're interested in a partner who wants to spend money on you. Okay, this aspect in itself does mean that, but that doesn't mean that if you have this aspect that this is how it's gonna unfold for you, because you always have to refer to the other things that are going on in your chart. Forgot to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Imani, writer and astrologer. This is the December challenge. We're talking about synastry every day, all month long. Drop your ideas or your synastry questions in the comments below so that I can answer them in the next video, and we're just gonna keep this fun, light, breezy, flirty. It's like it's Sagittarius season still, so yeah, we're keeping it fun. So you want to look at the other things that are going on in both your charts, because if you have the moon in the second house, but say there are also planets falling in your 8th house, or your planets are falling in their 8th house, then that's kind of like a counterbalance, you know, because the second house and the 8th house are on the same axis. So if something is affecting here and here, you know what I'm saying? Neutral. All right. Also, if it's a thing where it's like your moon is falling in their second house and their moon is falling in your second house, there may be a little bit of cash flow in the beginning, but then that relationship eventually is going to be more about like you guys doing things for each other. So it may be a very receiving gifts, love languages type of connection. And if that's your love language, if that's high up there on the list, that's what you're going to want to look for in your synastry. I was also saying in the first video about moon in the first house that the second house is very much more tactile about the body. Moon in the first house, they love the PDA, they love the little kisses, the love affection. Moon in the second house is a little bit more, even more, it's like moon in the first house on steroids. Even more sensual, even more passionate, even more like just raw. Moon in the second house, I feel like, can be very healing for the girlies with daddy issues, because when you have your partner's moon falling in your second house, the feeling that you get, and this is one that like the placement matters. When it's your moon falling in their second house, you're the one that's going to be providing for them. If it's their moon falling in your second house, they're providing for you. You know what I'm saying? So when you have your partner's moon falling in your second house, not only are they taking care of you materially, but they're also taking care of your emotional states. They also want to know that you as a physical vessel, that you always feel good, that you're always well fed, that you're not too cold, not too hot. They want to make sure that the clothes that you're wearing are, that you enjoy them, that you feel confident in them. Emphasis on the making sure you're well fed. Did I mention that? Safe to say, moon in the second house, they are having a lot of sex. So but yeah, if that's what you're into, get you someone whose moon falls in your second house. But okay, yeah, that's pretty much it for moon in the second house. Like I said, keeping these short and fun, so catch you at the next one.